And Turks and Caicos, guys, they do not play. And they're so rude. Like, it's time to me so tight. What more can I do? Oh, baby, all I want for Christmas is you. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. It's your girl, Yummy Yums, Miriam, whatever you want to call me. And if you're returning, what's goody? Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet, guys, because we're on our way to 500 and that's on period. And guess what it is? It's Vlogmas. It's Vlogmas, guys. I actually cannot believe that we're actually in December right now. Like, it feels crazy, but I'm ready. Challenge accepted. Last year's Vlogmas was really fun, so I think this year will be more fun, but a little more difficult because I am full-time in the city now, so I don't have like that distance from everyone to just like edit and stay home while I was in Albany. But we'll see. I'm ready for the challenge. I'm excited. The city has so many things to do for Christmas and the holidays. So yeah, happy December 1st, guys. Happy birthday of Vlogmas. Make sure you guys tune in every day to see what I drop, not only on YouTube but TikTok, and I'm gonna try to throw in some things on Instagram as well. So make sure you guys are following me on all platforms. I'm gonna drop all my ads somewhere over here, so make sure you just write that down, follow me, and let's just create that vibe. Before we continue, I just want to let you guys know that I am well aware that I have bags under my eyes. Honestly, I've had like a long 2 weeks, so I have not been able to like sleep thoroughly. And these bags just won't go away. So at this point, I'm going to start putting makeup under my eyes because I don't want nobody thinking somebody beat me. Like, I'm just tired. Mentally, physically, but I'm ready. I'm ready. We're in December. I'm so excited. I have not been physically ready for Christmas yet, but mentally, I'm excited. So I'm getting my page ready for the holidays. I'm also going to try to get my little Vlogmas intro done soon so we get in the holiday spirit. But before further ado, without further ado, as you can tell by the title of this video, it's going to be a story time for my Turks and Caicos trip. I wanted to drop the travel vlog first, but I'm like, if y'all watch the travel vlog, y'all gonna think everything is glitz and glam. And don't get me wrong, Turks and Caicos is lit, but I have to tell you guys the tea before it got lit, you feel me? Because when I first touched down in Turks and Caicos, if you follow me on social media, you know I was literally like, I will never come back to this country again. I hate it here, yada yada yada, because I really did. But yeah, let's get into the tea, okay? All right, so let me tell you guys how I ended up in Turks and Caicos. So basically, my older sister and my little sister and her friend were supposed to go to Turks and Caicos. I think it was November 17th. They planned this trip like months before. You know, everybody's excited, bought clothes, packed. They asked me to come, but I'm like, guys, like, I'm trying to save, pay off my credit card bills, not be in debt anymore. So I decided to opt out of the trip. And I was sad, but I was like, it's whatever. So the night before the trip, my older sister, who does not live with me, she was looking for her passport. So she asked me to ask our mom, like, hey, could you take out her passport? Because our mom usually keeps all of our documents since we were young. So my mom went to check and she's like, oh, I don't have her passport. And so I texted my sister like, hey, mom said she doesn't have it. So she's all calm, like, oh, okay, maybe it's in my apartment, I'll have to double check, whatever. We coolin'. My little sister is panicking because, you know, as like a young girl, you're excited for that trip. Like, you booked it months ahead, you told everybody you was going, you shopped, and it's like, who doesn't look forward to a trip, right? So I'm just, and me too as well, I'm just like, yeah, she's gonna find it. Like, it's not that, like, she, like, because this happened to me before when I was going to Jamaica a couple years back on my birthday, and I thought I lost my passport, but I actually found it, like, literally, like, an hour before I had to leave. So I'm like, she's gonna find it. Moral of the story, my sister doesn't find her passport. So the morning of, literally their flight leaves at 12 and it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. My little sister goes into my mom's room. She checks again, and this is where my mom says she already checked to see if the passport was there. And then she finds the passport, guys, which is exciting. But you wanna know what happens after that? The passport is expired. The passport is expired. The flight leaves at 12. It's like 6 something in the morning. The passport is expired. So, lo and behold, I was lucky enough to have my flight paid for, Airbnb free, and I was flown out to Turks and Caicos. Like, who was going to say no to a trip? Guys, my nails was not done. My hair was not done, and it was not like, it was like, okay, a little fresh. It was old, guys. It was terrible. Like, I literally did not take no pictures, nothing, no videos, because I didn't feel cute. But I was just like, you know, I'm gonna live in a moment, have fun, whatever. I did vlog a little bit, y'all will see in the travel vlog. But I was not ready. My toes were not painted. Like, imagine, like, vacation, my toes not painted. But I was like, I'm out. So I packed my bags literally in like 30 minutes, and that's how I ended up in Turks and Caicos. A lot of my friends were confused as well. They thought I was joking, because they were like, I literally spoke to you yesterday. You never said anything about Turks and Caicos, and then you wake up in Turks and Caicos. But yes, I woke up in Turks and Caicos, and that's how you live life, period. Anyways, let's get down to the nitty gritty. So I was so excited. We were all so excited. It was rushed, but I was like, whatever, like, you know, God's timing. We get there. We get to the Turks and Caicos airport, and I don't know if you guys know or have experienced this before, but in some airports, or most airports, they have like this random extra search thingy majiggy that goes on where they like pick people out to search your bags thoroughly, like extra thoroughly. And honestly, they say it's random, but I don't understand how it can be random if there's someone literally standing there picking who they want to randomly search. So I was already frustrated when the guy chose our group, like, oh hey guys, we want to thoroughly search you guys' stuff a little more, you've been selected randomly. So I questioned the guy very respectfully though. I was like, how is it random if you're literally standing here and you chose me? And he's just like, yeah, no, it's random. And I'm just like, you know what, I'm supposed to be the adult on this trip, so I'm not gonna argue with him. I'm just gonna follow the rules. So I'm like, all right guys, so we have to get randomly searched. And they're pissed because, guys, we're tired, we're stressed. Like, this trip wasn't even gonna happen if I couldn't go, honestly. So we're like, whatever, cool. Let me fast forward to the juicy part. So I've seen this happen before, but I've never seen like people like TSA or whatever, customs workers, custom officers, like actually go through every single item. Like, usually they just put you to the side, open your suitcase, look through it another extra time, but like not like in depth, or they put it through a machine. But in Turks and Caicos, guys, they do not play. Like, they literally take out every single thing out of your suitcase, like down to your makeup bag. Open the makeup bag, take out all the brushes. Like, they take out every single thing. I was already flabbergasted at that, and I'm just like, you know what? And they're so rude. Like, I feel like everybody knows that airport employees are rude, but like, they're so rude. It's like, did you eat breakfast today? I'm confused. You're so rude. What did I do to you? Like, I don't get it. I need to understand the story behind why airport employees are so rude. Like, do they not pay you guys enough? I'm confused. Anyways, yeah, so it's our turn. It's time for them to search our stuff. And they say that we have to go individually. So each of us has to go individually to a custom officer to look through our stuff. That was already red flag number one, because there was a group in front of us, a white man and his partner, and they were together at the same person's desk getting their things searched through together. But I'm like, whatever. So I end up being first. I go to the lady. She's like, hi, how are you? I'm like, I'm good. How are you? She's like, I'm gonna go through your stuff, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, cool. And apparently there's signs that say you can't be on your phone, but honestly, I was so like dazed out that I didn't see that. So I had pulled out my phone to like text them, like, oh, they're OD or whatever. And the lady's like, oh, you can't be on your phone. I was like, okay, no problem. And then she's like, you have to keep your eyes on me the entire time. And she's not even saying it like, you know, nicely. You don't have to be nice, but like, you know, friendly a little bit. Like, I ain't do nothing to you. She's very stern, and I'm like, I have to keep my eyes on you the whole time. So then I'm like, all right, bet. So I start looking around, because it's like, how are you gonna tell me where to keep my eyes? Like, and then they call my little sister next, right, for her to go. She has a big suitcase, mind you, a big suitcase. And the person who searched through her stuff, he spent at least 30 minutes, because he literally went through everything. Like, even went through the pockets of the items in her bag. Like, it's crazy. My little sister's friend, she a hothead. She was not with the game, so she was already frustrated as hell, because she's like, first of all, why are you guys taking so long? Why are we getting randomly searched? And why are you guys so rude? So she was already heated before she even seen one of the custom officers. And at one point when she was waiting online, she even said, I think she said something like, oh my gosh, y'all about to piss me off in here, or something like that. And they all just stared at her like she was crazy. And it's like, I feel like she had a right to say that. I mean, I know sometimes at airports you try to behave yourself a little more, because at the end of the day, you're in an airport and they don't play about airports. But yeah, so she had her little moment, and they all looked at her like she was insane. And then they kept going. So in my head, I'm like, I already know they're going to give her a hard time. So I was the first one done with being searched. And while I was being searched, the lady goes, oh, do you know what's prohibited in Turks and Caicos? I'm like, no, what's prohibited? And she's like, firearms, sex toys. Guys, sex toys are permitted. Like, you can go to jail apparently if you come in the country with one or whatever. And then, of course, no drugs, marijuana, crack, all that good stuff. And I told her, I'm like, okay, I don't have any of that in here. Like, so, and I don't know, I always play the race card because I don't understand why. Like, I guess this is your job, but I just feel like, why do you think that, like, I had that with me? I just feel like I'm so quick to, like, pull the race card, even though they're black as well, because it's just like, I feel like sometimes we don't even like each other as black people. But that's a story for another day, and maybe I'm dragging it, I don't care, but that's just what I have to say. So she was done with me, and she didn't find anything, and I feel like they'd be a little mad when they don't find anything, because it's like, not only did you just waste your time, but you also just wasted mine, and you look kind of dumb. So that was that. Then they told me, oh, you cannot wait in the airport for the rest of your family, you have to wait outside. And I'm just like, why? But I'm like, you know what, they're grown enough, they should be able to take care of themselves. I'm gonna just head out. So now my sister's friend, I wasn't there, but this is how the story was told to me. It was her turn to go. She went to the lady. She had the same lady as me, and like I said before, the lady I had moves really slow. Like, she goes through the creeps and cracks of your suitcase, like the creeps and cracks. Like, I feel like if she had a screwdriver, she would even unscrew the suitcase if there was a screwed up part. But anyway, my sister's friend, I don't know if she wants me to say her name, so I'm gonna call her May. So May goes to the customs agent, and the customs agents tell her, like, oh, you can't be on your phone, same issue, yada yada. And May is already frustrated, okay? So imagine you're already on 10, and then you know that someone's trying to get you tight. I think, me personally, when I know you're trying to get me tight, I don't feed into it. Like, I'll be smart with you, but I'm not gonna show you that I'm mad, which is what I did with them. But everybody's different. So May couldn't hold it in. So she was like, she was just ready to go. And the story goes that basically they were going through her stuff, and they were taking extra long, and they were having an attitude with her. So she spazzes out. She would never come back here. She hates this place. She hates this place. And they keep telling her that you need to calm down. But you know, if someone's extra calm because they're trying to get you mad, I feel like that's what they were doing to her. Moral of the story is they end up detaining May. Right? While all this is happening, we're all outside the airport because we're waiting for her, right? We're waiting, and it's been like an hour, literally. My little sister keeps going in like, hey, where's my friend? Like, that's my sister. I need, like, what's going on? So they end up telling my little sister, like, they detained her because she cursed at a customs officer. Now, let me tell you what she said happened. So May said what happened was she was standing there, she was so mad, and she said, oh my God, to the air, to the world. She did not say you, but she said, oh my God. Now, if you ask me, I don't think that's cursing at someone. I think she cursed, yes, but she didn't curse at someone. And I also feel like we're trying to get her on something. They know there was nothing in her bag, so like they're gonna get you tight, and they're gonna try to get you on something. So basically they detained May, and the reason that they detained her, they said, because she cursed at a customs officer, which is illegal in the Turks and Caicos. That was already strike one for me. I was just like, yeah, I'm not coming back here. I was outside that. We landed at 3 something. We did not leave that airport till 7 p.m. It took us 10 minutes to deplane the plane, like, to get our bags and stuff. We should have been at our Airbnb. So they detained May, put through an interview, and my little sister goes with her in the interview because they say you can bring one person. So she wanted my little sister to be with her because she was going to calm her down. That's her friend. So they interview May, and then the final result of the interview is a fine. Now I want you guys to pause this video right here and just think of a reasonable fine that you should charge someone for cursing at an officer who didn't even really curse at an officer. I'm going to give y'all some time to think. Okay, I'm back. Guys, these are the words that the lady said, that I was told. She said, I'm being very gracious with you right now because we really should charge you more. But all we're going to have you pay is $800. $800. $800 US for cursing at a customs officer. I don't know about you guys, but if that was me in that room, I would have been like, thank you, but I don't have $800 to give you, so what's next? I'm going on vacation. I feel like $800 is what I bring for spending money. To be charged an extra $800 unexpectedly for cursing, guys, I honestly think it's ridiculous. And I know it's ridiculous because everyone on the island, even their supervisor who was outside with me when all this was happening, we explained to him after like what happened, he was like, they shouldn't have charged her $800. I expected them to charge her around $200. Like $800 is if they catch you with drugs or like weapons or something. $800 for cursing, that just turned me completely off from the island because I just felt like, one, you're money hungry, which everyone, I feel like everywhere I go on vacation is, and also just like, you guys were just being mean. Like, these are little girls. I don't understand why, like, $800, she didn't curse that child. And they actually told us that it was supposed to be a warning, and then if something else happened, you know, they didn't do any of that. And I just feel like that's what happens when you don't know your rights. Like, literally, when you don't know your rights in any country and anywhere, you get robbed and you get mistreated because you don't know how to react. Because they ended up literally paying the $800 in cash so that they can leave. Because at that point, you're tired, you want to leave. Now that I'm talking about it again, it just reminds me of, this is a drag, but because I'm just like a criminal justice person, just reminds me of like the system that we have in America. Because it's just like, they kept her in that interview room. They kept her in the airport for hours. So by the time you see whoever, you're drained, you just want to go. And whatever it takes to go, you're going to do. So she paid the $800. That's what turned me off about Turks and Caicos. And I was so mad for her. Even though I didn't pay the $800. But it's just like, bro, $800? Imagine if someone charged me $800 while I was on vacation or about to go on vacation. I would not be able to go on vacation because $800, that's my vacation right there. And I'm pretty sure they're going to split that $800. Like, I know they were. I know they are. But I'm not going to lie, their supervisor was very nice to us. And I want to give him a shout out, even though I don't know if he's going to be watching this video. But he was super nice to us and understanding. But it's just that, like, he wasn't there at the moment. So I guess he couldn't really have much say in it. But he ended up paying for our taxi ride home. But that just made me feel like the $800 was going to them. I don't know. I don't want to bash them. I don't want to bash Turks and Caicos, but I did have so much fun there, guys. Like, it's so fun. If you're wanting to go to Turks and Caicos, please go. Like, it's literally lit. You're going to have so much fun. But that concludes my story time. And now I'm sure you guys are understanding why I hated Turks and Caicos when I first got there, because that will piss anyone off. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning into my first Vlogmas video. Vlogmas has started. I'm excited, guys. Like, I'm so excited. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button if you like this video. Let me know what videos you do want to see for this Vlogmas, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.